Hello friend, welcome to today's episode. It's good to have you here once again. Today I'm going to share with you one scammer who doesn't have heart. You know, you as you are there, you'll be there and then like you receive a strange call, a strange number calling you on your line. Okay. So once you answer the call, the person tells you that I'm the admin of a particular group you joined on WhatsApp, and I've realized that there's a whole lot of chunk in the group and I can't also dissolve the group, but I've seen that you are calm enough, so I've created a separate group where I want to put the right people. So from here I'll be transferring you onto the new platform so that we can take serious activities there and leave this one for those who like making the nice in the group. And you know what, they are never group admins, they are scammers actually. And you know what they will do next. So let me just share with you what happened. One of my friends was called. So he was there, and then the guy called and I said and told him the same story as I just told you, that he was a serious person in the group. There was a whole lot of chunk, so he wanted to transfer him onto the main platform so that he will learn what he has actually joined the group to learn. So he said, okay, that's a good thing as an admin, so well done bro. I said thank you. And the next one was, so we need to be sure it is you, so we have actually sent you a code onto your phone. We want you to mention the code back to us so that we will be able to confirm that you are the person. And you know what, this one is usually done on the WhatsApp platform. So he said, oh cool, if you send the code I'll mention it to you. But he knew already that he's a scammer, so he knew it. So he said, oh wow, once the code comes onto my phone or my inbox, I will mention it to you and then you do what you want to do with it. So the guy was happy. He proceeded with activity by sending him a code that he should mention the code back to him. And you know what, my friend said, I haven't received any code yet. Meanwhile, there was a code on his phone, but he said I never received it. So the guy read it there, and then he called back. He said the same thing. And then the third one, and I told her, yes, they saved on my phone now. I said, okay, now that the code is there, now, I want you to mention it to me. Yes, so start mentioning the code. And my guy said he was somehow busy. He will call him later and then give him the number, the code. The guy said, no. It's just some people take it, so just mention them to me now and then proceed, please, because I have a lot of members to add onto the platform. And if I skip you, that will take another time for you to do that for you. So just mention it to me and continue with what you want to do. And so fine, let me mention to you. So my guy mentioned wrong numbers to the guy. So the guy entered the code and it was like incorrect. I don't know how it appeared, either incorrect or it was wrong pin. So he said, no, my guy, you didn't mention the right thing. Check and mention the right thing to me. So my guy said, oh, that was the code I will receive. So I think you didn't type it well, but that was the code I mentioned to you. He said, no, look at it well I mentioned. So my guy mentioned the code from first three of the codes were right, but the last one he changed the code again, the number. So the guy said, my friend, will you be serious with what we're doing? See, a scammer who doesn't also have heart. And then my guy said, okay, well, that is the code I want to give to you. And then the guy said, if you're not serious to join the platform, then I think we have to neglect you and then move on. So my guy said, oh, don't worry, I want to join. So let me mention the right code. And then he was mentioning the code. As he got into the middle of the code, he started mentioning wrong things again. The guy just started, hey, my friend, will you stop fooling and mention the right thing for me? I said, wow, it's coming with a heart. You get it? So these are some of the small things that they use to, snatch people's accounts from them, WhatsApp. And WhatsApp has actually been fast enough to ensure authentications, but as it is now, people are still not adhering to it. So most of us are still falling victims to these online scams. So that is what actually happened. And I said, oh, Master, leave this guy. He says, come up with a patient. And in that case, you will never win any clients. You can't persuade people to do it. Just 3 rejections. He started insulting and misbehaving on the phone. So always ensure that you have your 3-factor authentication on. You have it set up already rightly. You know, let me share with you Facebook what happens on Facebook also. You know, with the Facebook, what happens is you'll be there and one of your friends on Facebook, you know the person like a particular friend. And that is also how the scammers they operate. They target somebody you have already been chatting with. Are you getting it? So once you are chatting with a person, they know that you're active with a person. So what they do is they target that particular person you are active on with. And then they're able to snatch the person's account. So once they are able to snatch the account, they use the person's details to send you a message that they have forgotten of their password, and so they want to reset their password, and so they have sent a code to you on your phone. So mention the code back to them. Are you getting it? And the thing is like the actual thing is they are targeting your account. So the code they have sent you, that means if you give them, you mention the right code to them, which you don't even know, because usually you think it's your friend and your friend actually needs your help at that point. So you begin to mention the code to the person. But the thing is, they are indirectly resetting your password. Are you getting it? So they reset your password, and then from there, they snatch your account. You log in incorrect, and then they are now operating in your name. Are you getting it? So no matter how you touch somebody, the person tells you that I have reset my password, so there's a code onto your phone. Mention it to me on Facebook. No, don't do it. It's not your friend. It's someone who has actually been successful with snatching your friend's account. It's also targeting yours. Okay, so once you fall victim to them and then you try to be a good neighbor at that point and you mention the code to the person, what happens is the person then uses the code you have given to him, reset your password, and then snatch your account from you. You log in incorrect, you log in invalid, and you have to be signed out and then probably create a new account. So to stay out of it, never trust anyone online. Okay,